You can still lower your 2025 tax bill if your home reading room truly functions as your office and you document it well. I'm Jeff Green, CPA and founder of MedTax. Let's walk through what qualifies, how to calculate the deduction, and how to keep the paperwork tight so your numbers hold up. Start with the two core tests. First is regular and exclusive use. The room should only be used for your trade or business. That means interpreting studies, dictating reports, consulting with referring physicians, and handling admin. If it doubles as a guest room or gym, fails the exclusivity test. Second is the principal place of business rule. Even if you sometimes read elsewhere, the home office can qualify if it's where you manage the practice and perform a substantial amount of work. Next, you're going to want to choose a calculation method. The simplified method applies a flat rate of $5 per square foot up to 300 square feet, $1,500 max. It's fast, predictable, and doesn't involve home depreciation or later recapture for those years. The actual expense method totals eligible home costs like rent or mortgage, utilities, insurance, and repairs, then multiplies that total by your business use percentage, which is office square footage divided by total home square footage. Actual takes more tracking, but often yields a larger deduction in higher cost homes or with larger rooms. Let's talk about separate space costs from equipment. The home office deduction covers the room itself. Your diagnostic monitors, PACS workstation, your office chair, lighting, and sound treatment are generally handled through Section 179, bonus depreciation, or regular depreciation, depending on your entity and timing. Keep invoices and brief notes explaining business use for all of your equipment. Next, entity type matters. Sole proprietors and 1099ers usually claim the deduction on Schedule C, and for actual expenses, they calculate it on Form 8829. For S-Corp owners, they generally shouldn't pay personal home bills from their corporate account. Instead, you're going to want to adopt an accountable plan, a short written policy, and monthly substantiation. Each month, submit an expense report with square footage percentage and copies of utility, rent, and insurance bills. The S-Corp reimburses you and deducts it, and your W-2 income stays clean. Keeping good records makes the story clear. Create a folder labeled Home Office 2025, add dated photos of the room, a simple sketch showing the room and the total home square footage, PDFs of bills, and a short monthly activity note. For example, read 36 studies, QA huddle, billing review, something like that. If you use actual expenses, maintain a spreadsheet that shows each cost multiplied by the business use percentage and a year-end tie-out. Here's a quick example. Dr. McDermott uses a 120 square foot room solely for teleradiology. With high rent and utilities, the actual expense method beats the simplified cap. Dr. McDermott runs an S-Corp, so they implement a one-page accountable plan and submit monthly reimbursement sheets with bills attached. The corporation takes the deduction, and the documentation lives in a one tidy little folder. Midway reminder, so you don't have to build this from scratch. I packaged the setup steps, a sample accountable plan outline, and a mini calculator into a printable one-page guide. Download the Teleradiologist Home Office Deduction Kit from the link in the description below. Common pitfalls to avoid: mixing personal use with business use, forgetting to measure and document square footage, paying personal bills directly from an S-Corp without an accountable plan setup, and assuming unreimbursed home office expenses are deductible for W-2 employees at the federal level. For 2025, they are not deductible. Let's recap your checklist. Pick one room, use it exclusively and regularly for your practice. Confirm it's your principal place of business for management and a substantial amount of reading. Choose either the simplified versus actual method and stick to that math. If you are an S-Corp owner, reimburse yourself through an accountable plan with monthly substantiation. Keep photos, sketch, bills, and a brief log in one folder, then reconcile all of it at year end. If you want the exact worksheet and templates I use with my clients, I put them into a single page guide for you. Download the Teleradiologist Home Office Deduction Kit from the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. If you're a busy physician who wants proactive tax planning, schedule a discovery call with MedTax today. I'm Jeff Green, and I'll see you at the next one.